Hi, my name is Kevin Oliveira. I'm the Senior Product Marketing Manager at Forcepoint for Data Security Solutions. And today I have Hadam El-Sahar with me. He's a Senior Sales Engineer at Forcepoint, and he will be helping us demonstrate how ChatGPT can be effective for healthcare and for medical purposes, and how you can increase the productivity of individuals concerned with healthcare using ChatGPT, leveraging Forcepoint data security. And so he'll give some examples of how you can use ChatGPT, and then how Forcepoint will be able to help users to be able to understand when it's a good time to use it, when it's not a good time, and actually block if that's the case. Had, could you maybe go ahead and show us what you
Sure.
have?
So what we have here is a dietitian who wants to generate or create meal plans for patients based on their medical conditions. So for a start, we have here this prompt asking ChatGPT to prepare a diet or a program for a specific patient who's. Now, we don't have any details about this specific patient, so we are not giving a name or any personal identifiable information, sorry. So we are just mentioning that we do have a patient who's a male with age of 34 years old, he's weighing 95 kilograms, and he has a medical condition of rickets. So that's general information. So ChatGPT here would be helping the dietitian generating the plan. So we're giving him the condition or the options for the 3 meals that we have asked about here. Okay.
Great.
So
This this looks like it's a great illustration, because it's not, there's no PHI that's going out. This is completely just a good usage of ChatGPT to get some good healthcare information.
That's right. We didn't identify any person by any factor here.
Right.
But now, yeah, so this dietitian now has a long day and he has a long list of patients. So he would be using this list here to generate the same outputs that we have generated, but for multiple patients. Now we are starting to include patient details. Okay, so I have copied the data and I'll try to paste it here into ChatGPT. So what will happen here is that the Forcepoint DLP solution detected that there is a trial to exfiltrate data that can be harmful if it got shared externally, because now we're talking about usernames or patient names and medical conditions. So just we are popping this message here saying to the user, okay, now we are seeing data that shouldn't be exfiltrated. So the user here, the dietitian here would be rectifying his action and saying, look, I don't want to send this data to ChatGPT.
Right.
What we see
That's
here
a
is that,
that's a common thing with DLP, is you have learning moments for the users.
Exactly
And
right.
so then this is an excellent opportunity. They see that they're being watched, and what they did was it was something that was against corporate policy in terms of data security. And so then they had the opportunity to block themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the main purpose of having such tool like Forcepoint DLP, is that we need to educate the user about what's wrong and what's right, and we depend on their behaviors to rectify their actions here and dealing with such tools. But yeah, so maybe for another scenario, whenever another user is not very keen to this aspect, and now they are trying to paste a longer list of patient details here. So we have a long list of patient names and different medical conditions, and whenever the dietitian would be pasting this here, now it's totally blocked. We didn't give the option to justify the action. We see a lot of personal data that is being generated, or health-related data that is being exfiltrated. So the tool is now totally blocking this transaction here.
Right. A couple things are happening here. One is this is the same user, and in the background we have a risk adaptive protection working, so their risk score has been going up, and so the actions actually change based on their score, the riskiness of that user. And so one of them is that could trip this block because this user is being identified now as a risky user. The other thing is you do have more PHI going out, so there could be some threshold you've established if it's more than 2 names. And then often, especially if there's data exfiltration, it's in the copy paste type of thing where you're copying and pasting a block of data like that.
Yeah.
And so absolutely we'd want to be stopping at that point.
Sure, and this is configurable. So controlling pasting data, we can control this depending on the destination. We can allow pasting data for internal applications like Word documents, Excel sheets, etc. But whenever we are pasting this data to a specific destination or a specific website or a specific tool like ChatGPT, we can block these transactions.
That's great.
And yeah, as you mentioned, pasting is one process, and posting data to the internet is another process. And Forcepoint DLP can control both of them.
That's great. Thanks, Autumn. That's an excellent illustration of how ChatGPT can be used safely using Forcepoint data security. For more information like this, please check out our YouTube channel on Forcepoint Tech Talks. It's called Safely Use AI Tools with Forcepoint Data Security. And you can see more videos like this that are with different use cases like marketing, R&D, or dev, and see different ways that ChatGPT can be used safely and can be help people be productive, but can be safely used because of Forcepoint data security. Thank you.